A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, September 13th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. State police have released the names of two troopers involved in the fatal shooting incident on Friday in the town of Wawarsing. Trooper Elias Strickland initially deployed a taser in an attempt to apprehend 41-year-old Daniel McAlpin, who was armed with a large knife while inside a residence on Clark Road in Pine Bush. When Alpin refused to drop the weapon, following several commands, he advanced toward the officers while threatening them with the knife, and that's when the second trooper, now identified as Jason Wirtz, fired his issued firearm, killing him. Pursuant to state law, the state attorney general's office is investigating along with the state police. While the number of new cases of COVID-19 in the region have declined in recent months, it's still very much a presence, as the state health department reported 8 more deaths from the virus in the latest report. 3 people succumbed in Orange County last Friday, while 1 person died in each Columbia, Putnam, Ulster, and Westchester. A total of 315 additional people have tested positive for the virus, including some who have previously been vaccinated against it. In Orange County, 45 new positive cases were tested. In Sullivan County, 7 new cases. And in Dutchess County, 45 new cases. Orange County Executive Stephen Newhouse has appointed a new county health commissioner. Dr. Alicia Pointer replaces Dr. Irina Gelman, who resigned to assume the same position in Nassau County. Dr. Pointer's appointment is subject to approval by the State Department of Health and the county legislature. Previously, she served as chief of pediatrics at Cornerstone Family Health in Newburgh from 2016 to 2022. During her tenure there, working with the county's Department of Social Services, she created a pediatric medical home for all children in foster care living in Orange County. The Orange County Land Trust and the owners of Willow Hill Farm have finalized a conservation easement resulting in the protection of 152 acres of farmland in the town of Montgomery. The Land Trust purchase of the conservation easement, which was funded by the State Farmland Protection Implementation Grant through the State Department of Agriculture and Markets, ensures the land remains viable and reserved for continued agricultural use by preventing conversion of the property to non-farm uses. Maintaining a critical mass of farmland is key to the long-term viability of agriculture in Orange County, says Acting Land Trust Executive Director Jim DeLawn.
It also protects water quality of the Wallkill River because it's preserving what is a floodplain forest along the banks. And the property was also identified in Mid-Hudson's food shed plan as a high priority farm.
The owners of the property say they feel strongly that it's very important to preserve and protect farmland in the county. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
In the coming weeks, the State University of New York College at New Paltz will see a change in its legal designation. It will no longer have a college status, but rather be known as a university. President Darrell Wheeler told the College Council on Monday the change to New Paltz University is reflective of its advances.
It doesn't change anything about the demands for us for research. It's not moving us to be a research center. It's just accepting that we now meet the new bar of recognition, which actually is a plus for us because it says you've done such great work in advancing your mission that you can have this designation.
Wheeler said all of the comprehensive state campuses would like to change their status from college to university, and they're expected to be approved by the SUNY board next month. Reverend Dr. Jesse Bottoms has denounced the efforts of the Defund the Police movement. Reverend Bottoms is the prominent leader of the Beulah Baptist Church and has been serving the Poughkeepsie community since 1977. Reverend Bottom says that defunding the police is not an option that will improve the quality of life in the city. Defunding the police is not the solution, he said. Taking money from investigations, from prosecutions or incarcerations is not the answer, said Bottoms. Money needs to be found to put in on the front end of crime prevention, he said. Only when crime goes down can the budget be reduced in those other areas, said the Reverend. A 45-year-old Narrowsburg man was killed in a two-car crash on Route 97 in the town of Highland just before 2 on Saturday afternoon, state police said. Troopers identified the victim, who was driving a Chevrolet Blazer, as 45-year-old Jeffrey Zimmer. Police say he was driving southbound on Route 97 and was passing another vehicle. As he attempted to pass, he struck a 2008 Toyota Tacoma that was traveling north on Route 97. Zimmer was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the other vehicle was not injured. Following 2 years of negotiations, a majority of healthcare workers at WMC Health Alliance Hospital in Kingston have ratified their first collective bargaining agreement. The employees, members of 1199 SEIU, United Healthcare Workers East, voted to join the union in early 2020. The contract includes across-the-board wage increases, annual raises starting in 2024, and the Health Alliance will participate in the 1199 National Benefit Fund. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.